From the acclaimed Yellow Dog Studios in the heart of Wimberley, Texas, you're listening to the Bad Truth Podcast with your hosts, Michael and Adam.
I want to make sure that you're comfortable.
I feel comfortable.
Good.
I'm slouching. That's my normal position.
That's your comfort position.
Tall guys slouch, dude.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Because we feel bad that we're, looking down on everyone else.
Yeah.
So we naturally slope down to fit. We want to fit in. Symmetry.
Yes.
The world wants to, does it? I don't know. The universe? What are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing here.
So I was in a Starbucks.
Oh, yeah?
This was a while ago. And this lady had workout clothes.
Yes.
The yoga pants, the sports top, and the trainers. Trainers? Tennis shoes? Trainers? Yeah. Hair was up.
Of course.
And I said, hey, did you have a good workout? That's all I said. Let me say this again. So I saw this lady at the Starbucks ahead of me in line wearing all the workout clothes.
Yeah.
So I naturally just went, did you have a good workout?
Trying to be polite.
Yeah.
Make conversation.
Polite conversation, not a serious question.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think it was a serious question, not because I don't do polite conversation.
No.
If I'm honest,
that's true.
I don't do polite conversation. It's always a serious question.
Yeah.
Did you wearing workout clothes? Actually, the question's a little redundant, you would think.
Yeah.
She's wearing workout clothes. Why would she wear workout clothes if she didn't work out or was going to work out? So my question was, I was being an idiot, really. Why ask a question like that?
Yeah.
I don't know. See that bottle of water that you put out for me? Thank you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
For the bottle of water.
Of course.
If I said, oh, this is a bottle of water. That's a stupid question.
Because
we both see
yeah.
Now we've wasted time discussing something that's obvious.
Yeah.
This is my life right now. She didn't say anything. She got mad is what she did.
Ooh.
But she didn't get mad right away.
Yeah.
I'm drinking my chai tea, 2%.
Nice.
Anything less than 2% has no flavor.
Correct.
I don't want to do whole milk because, I don't know, you reach a certain age.
Yeah. Things
happen. So I'm just sitting there, got my headphones on, and it wasn't her. It was the other girl that was with her. I'm listening to tunes, maybe in a podcast, and I just see this. I look up and I see this lady just head bobbing, mouth opening, just hand gyrations. Is it a gyration? She's doing all this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. And I take my earphones out and I go, yes. And she goes, my friend's pregnant. And what you said was rude to her. And you need to apologize. You just don't say that stuff to people. Getting all mad. She's over there crying and, I'm coming over here and blah, blah, blah. And she's going on and on and on and on.
About a workout.
Yeah. I asked her if she had did she have a nice workout, a good workout? And it turned out that she was pregnant and she was crying because I guess by me saying that, I deduced that I was saying that she was overweight, but she was really pregnant, and that was really rude of me to say something like that to her. That's all I could gather of what was going on. And so I'm just letting her go for I don't know, it seemed like hours, but it was probably 30 seconds of just yelling at me, And then when she stopped, I go, Are you good? You got it all out? And I put my headphones back in.
Perfect.
Starbucks. One near you.
Yeah.
This is my life. This stuff follows me.
Well, you know what's funny is that Starbucks is the perfect story for what we're about to talk about today.
Yes. Let's get into it. Let's go.
We go. That's what we do. We travel a lot.
Yeah. This is travel woes.
Woes.
Woe is me.
Whoa. Here on Bad Truth at scenic Yellow Dog Studios in Wimberley, Texas.
I once again sat on the wrong side. I can see the rising water.
You see the water coming up.
I'm nervous. This may affect my
beautiful sunny day.
All right. So there's ways we travel. We have a bus. We have a plane. We have a van, Sprinter, and sometimes your own car.
Your own car.
The carpool sometimes.
Pickup truck.
Yeah. So we'll talk about all the things that incorporate bands when they travel, in my experience.
Yes.
And the things that we have to deal with I'm even going to rate showers. I have a shower rating system for hotels.
What if
That's exciting. We'll get to that later.
What rating does it have if it's just a pipe coming out because the head fell off?
Well, let's not spoil it.
Okay. Yeah, true.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Suspense.
We'll save it.
How'd you get married without, you just give everything at once?
No.
There you go. All right.
See.
Yeah, you don't throw out all your bass chops on the first song.
Exactly.
You're not a blues band, are you?
Yeah.
No. You watch a blues band, you got the guitar player spazzing out on the first two songs. Like, well, I've seen everything this guy's ever going to do. I'm good.
That's all his parts.
Yeah, I saw the fast song. I saw the slow song. We're good.
We're done.
Yeah. He used all his licks in 2 songs.
Yeah.
Blues. Hold it back, man.
Yeah, true.
All right. Sometimes you don't get an itinerary. And sometimes you do get an itinerary. And sometimes you wish you didn't get the itinerary because it's useless and it just wasted your time.
Yes.
Just like me asking if that was a water bottle.
Yeah.
Why can't road managers get all the info?
That's a good question. And I've been trying to figure that one out for a long time. Because that's their job, right?
I think, all right, I think this, but I've also heard this. So I'm just going to, you don't have to believe something if you have all the information.
True.
Right? Science. Texas must have the worst venues of all the other states as far as their competency. That's all I ever hear from road managers. I call and I call, I email, I call, I email, I text. Nothing. I can't get any information. No one's calling me back.
Yes.
I can't ever get, I have no idea what's going on. And then sometimes they get you the information and it's wrong.
Completely wrong.
Yeah. You leave at like 7 a.m. to get somewhere by noon. And the PA's company's not even there yet. Oh man, we ain't getting here till like 3.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
That
even an hour more of
fucking
sleep
kills
for a
me.
musician is solid gold.
Yes. Because honestly,
It changes your day.
you may have not got loaded out until 3:30 in the morning. You had that hour of, I can't sleep, I'm lying in a bed.
Yeah, this is pre-bus bands.
Yeah. And now I've got to get up at 7.
We don't need to talk about the other the bands that are more successful because, we'll get to them. But this is like for the majority of people.
I'm going to throw my favorite thing in the world that happened was driving from, I think we played the Lumberyard in Roscoe. This was years ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty.
And then we were playing Lubbock.
A no service town.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a no-service town. They were playing Lubbock the next day with a scheduled radio interview at 3 in the afternoon.
So professional.
So we leave in time. We're pulling into Lubbock. And
I like to pull out of Lubbock.
Yeah.
Ba-boom. Psh.
Boom. We're pulling into Lubbock. And as we're pulling into Lubbock, the dude at the radio station goes, "It's a whiteout here. No one's at the station because it's snowing so bad." And we pull up in front of the station and take a picture of no snow on the ground, and it not snowing. And it's just like, that's weird because we're right outside your door right now because we were arriving when we were supposed to arrive to do this radio interview. And you literally call 5 minutes before to tell us that it's canceled because it's a whiteout in Lubbock. Travel woes.
On my itinerary, I like to know when we're playing, when sound check is, load in, sound check, when we're playing, if the venue's inside or outside, smoking or not. It's 2017. I still have to worry about whether the venue's smoking or not smoking. It's ridiculous, man. I played a show the last couple of weeks ago. I walked out of there smelling like Philip Morris burnt down. It was so gross.
Yeah.
Did not enjoy that at all. Okay.
I want to know, also on the itinerary, meal buyout or not?
Yes.
And then if there is a meal provided, when and what time?
Hotel address and where that's at would be nice.
Yeah.
How many rooms?
Yeah. How are we doing this? That's
if there's a runner or not would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know why they can't. Yeah, the buyout versus food.
That's a huge thing.
I always want buyout, no matter what. Just give me the money.
I'm fine with a buyout. I just can't stand when it's just like, okay, they're providing a meal. We're done sound check. It's 5:30. We don't play until 10. Mm-hmm. And then you're waiting around the venue.
Yeah. Well, picky guys like me, I don't want to roll the dice on the meal. Just give me the buyout, and I'll figure out where to find. I've been having to find food for a long time on my own, so I'll just do that. Sometimes in this state, sometimes you have to ask if they have cell service in this town. Is there internet in this town? Where's the Wi-Fi? Like you said, is there a Starbucks or Starbucks Chipotle, dude? That's what I want.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you want to try what the local thing here is? Blah blah blah. Well, I'm on the road and I need consistent. This isn't vacation.
Yeah.
I want consistency out here. I want to know what I'm getting before I'm getting it because I'm on the road. Because the last thing you want is to be sick.
Yeah.
Because you tried something new.
Yeah. Because you tried the local fare.
Yeah, you tried the local MSG, and now everyone, including you, has to deal with it now. Because you're the one sick dude, and no one else wants to get sick, and they're all like, "Dude, I want to room with him. I don't want to room with him. Dude, he's sick. I can't room."
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
Because you were trying to, do some cultural exploration in a backwards town with no Wi-Fi and service and no Starbucks.
Yeah.
And all you wanted was buyout.
Yeah.
I don't know. That pisses me off.
And in a time when you get out of this circle of states to tour, and all that stuff is provided, no matter the club, if it's an 80-person club or if it's a 5,000-person club, the gig you're playing, you get all that info. You call them up and the venues answer, and you do all this sort of stuff, and you figure all this stuff out beforehand. And it just seems to be this circle of bars, this circle of places we play that never happens.
I'll tell you another thing that never happens. The hotel next to the venue.
Yeah.
It's always, we're like 12 miles from the venue, guys, so, we only have to make one stop. So we'll probably do it after sound check, and then that's it. And you're like, oh, well, this is my date. Now I'm shopping with my mom again. Remember that?
Shopping with your mom. Yep.
I'm
just waiting.
I'm stuck. My life's going by, and it's like there's a hotel walking distance to the venue. We never get that one.
Nope.
That one is always booked. Oh, we couldn't get it, or the hotel has a deal with this. I'm sorry, the venue has a deal with this other hotel, so we can't. We never get that one.
Yeah.
Well, here's the hotel where everything is around this hotel. No. Yep. We always get the hotel not near anything, nothing. You're trying to cross a bridge with no sidewalk over a highway in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
And you're like, looking like me, like a city guy walking out here. Every dude's got tight-ass Wranglers on. You're like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Here comes a truck. Oh, it's another truck and another truck. All right.
Yep.
So that always bugs me. The hotel, it's always the farthest one from the venue. You pass all the perfectly good hotels with all the stuff around, restaurants, a mall with a food court, a theater, anything with something to do in these small towns. Nope, not by that one.
Yep.
And no runner.
Yeah.
No way to get there. No Uber, no nothing.
That hotel doesn't have a shuttle. There's nothing.
One cab in town.
Yeah.
But he's too busy because he's also the fire chief and the local EMS guy.
Yes.
Especially when you have a day off at a hotel.
Yes.
I have a rule. I never eat food in the hotel. Like the hotel has a restaurant. I don't like to eat the food in the hotel. I like to eat somewhere else.
Yeah.
I like to spread it out.
Years ago, I told a up-and-coming road manager, I was like, next time we have a day off, make sure we're in a hotel that has laundry, that has laundry machines. And he was like, I never thought about that. And I was like, yeah, because we're 2 weeks out. We all want to stop buying underwear.
Yeah, because most of these bands with their road managers, they're hey, I'm a road manager.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm this, I'm that. They just, okay, one day is, I'm a road manager. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they got to learn it all the hard way.
Yeah.
You try to tell them something, and they're like, dude, why you always got to be blah, blah, blah.
Why are you ragging on me?
Yeah, why can't you just do nothing all day like me? Yeah. Laundry. Like, to me, the hell is having a day off, not in one of those towns. But to me, it's also the same as like Vegas, having a day off in Vegas. Because I'm not getting buyout that day. I just got per diem. I have to go to the Luxor and eat at the food area. Go to Caesar's Pizza or something. At the Luxor. It's connected to the Grand. No, it's connected to Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
That was genius.
And also the Camelot. Yeah, Excalibur.
We used to stay at the play at House of Blues in the Mandalay Bay all the time.
Yep.
And dude, I spent all my time at the food court at the Luxor, walking across. You got to find your food where you can find it, right?
Yep.
All right, let's move on.
There was a funny story about that. Since you guys have played it a bunch, there was multiple times I tried to get my buddies in the Killers to a Pat show, and I could never get anybody to get me a couple tickets. And I was just like, really, guys?
What?
Really,
Wait a minute. What is this?
Yeah. So
You trying to get buddies from what band?
the Killers, some of the crew guys and some of the band members in, and I was just like, hey, can I get 4 tickets in blah, 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 and never call back or get the...
When was this?
years ago when you guys were doing that, when a bunch of the bands were going. I know I got the guys in from Randy's band for their gig and blah, 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 but I could never get them in for Pat's gig.
So you're trying to get the crew...
Some of the crew and...
Tangent music. You're trying to get the crew guys and some band members from the Killers to go see us play back in the day.
Back in the day.
And you couldn't get them in.
Yeah.
You can call me. Dude, we played on the Chesney tour in Columbus, and we were like the sound check band on that tour. So we did our songs, and we were done, and then the runner's like, hey, dude, the Killers are playing at this outdoor thing in Columbus. Y'all want to go? And like me, the drummer, and the keyboard player at the time, we were like, yeah, get us out of here. We're in this Enormo Dome in Columbus, and we can go to this outdoor thing and see the Killers play for free.
Yeah.
So we went and did that.
Awesome.
So the runner
Great
took
show.
us. Runners took us to see the Killers, and we got in there, and he gave us some cookies,
Yeah.
adult cookies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't really do that. I'm not an expert in that field. In the adult, I've heard of adult brownies before, but these were like adult cookies.
Yeah.
And since I'm not the expert, I'm going to the other guys. I'm like, hey man, so these are cookies, right? So is it like brownies? Brownies, you don't eat the whole brownie. You like eat like a piece of it, but it's like a cookie. So what, do you eat the whole cookie, or is it the same as the brownie? And they're like, oh no, you just eat the whole cookie. So I was like, all right, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So we all ate the whole cookie. I remember the first 3 songs of Killers and then the last song.
Yes.
Halfway through the show, or like right in there's this a void. I don't remember. I don't even know how we got back. I think the runner from that Chesney tour came back and picked us up.
Got you guys back.
Yeah, but not before we after the show. We went backstage to that little area, hung out for a little bit, talked to some dudes, and then we went back. And by that time, dude, we were like, I don't know, it was like Cheech and Chong at Bonnaroo. I mean, I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
We get back to the bus. There's like 6 full pizzas with like maybe 1 or 2 slices eaten out. Like all his pizzas there. Now keep in mind, the bus is ready to roll. The crew had been on the bus. They're like all showered.
Yeah.
The band guys are all there. Everyone is on the bus, and there's 6 pizzas, almost full pizzas in boxes stacked. No one has touched any of them. It's something that's not right? Something's wrong with this picture.
Yeah, something's weird.
All this pizza is sitting here and no one is eating it. That's like unheard of.
Yeah.
So we get back, the 3 of us.
There's pizza there.
We see this pizza and we're like, no way. And we're devouring this pizza, oblivious to what's going on around us. Everyone, crew, band that's there, they're like looking at us like, what the hell is this is the best pizza. Like literally, those guys were like B-movie actors from USA Up All Night back in the 90s, with that lady, Up All Night lady.
Yeah.
We're like, this is awesome. Oh, this pizza's so great. We're killing this pizza. And then you hear one of the guys go like, what is wrong with this? Is like the most disgusting. Not even the crew would eat this. This was gross. It's like the worst fucking pizza. And these guys are killing it.
Nice.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
So don't eat the whole cookie. That's my killer story.
Don't eat the whole cookie. Nice.
Yeah. All right. Bathrooms in these hotels.
Woo. Interesting is what they are.
Okay. There's a hotel and motel. We all know what that is.
Yes.
The motel has, when you open the door, you're outside.
Yep.
In the hotel, you open the door, you're still inside somewhere.
Still inside.
Right. Let's see. Okay. Professional courtesy. Have you heard of this term? Of course you haven't, because I made it up. Professional courtesy is whoever you room with in the hotel, you don't shit in the hotel room ever.
Yeah.
That's called professional courtesy. You never do it. Maybe if you get it really early and the other dude's sleeping, you're about to take a shower after, maybe you can knock the two out.
Yeah.
But you never just do that and get out. You go to the lobby.
There's a lobby bathroom.
All right. I won't touch this mic, but I don't want to cause noise. Everyone, listen to me. Are you listening? This is what we do. You do not shit in your hotel room ever. Even if you're rooming with the artist. Artist, you do not. If you're rooming with someone else, no, you always go to the lobby. Don't bring that stuff home.
Yeah.
You don't do it. It's called professional courtesy. You just don't. I'm saying it right now.
I'm so glad you're saying this.
Forevermore. You do not. I'm saying it again. Don't shit in the hotel room ever.
This might be the most important thing you've ever said on a podcast.
Lobby, dude.
Dude, the lobby bathroom.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah. Also, another thing, professional courtesy, clean out the damn shower once you're done.
Yes.
I don't need to see hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Like clean, like run it down. Like get out of the shower and like run the thing. Move some water around.
It's that simple.
Clean out. Get some toilet paper. Or get one of the towels. I don't care.
Yeah.
Professional courtesy. You just showered. Clean out the shower. I don't want to stand in your filth, dude.
Yeah.
That's annoying. It's like how these people, and some of these are like married and have girlfriends. Like how?
Yeah.
Who are these girls that are putting up with this?
Because the girls clean up everything. Their wives.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's got to be. That's the only thing I can figure out. Or they treat it like a vacation. I don't have to clean the bathroom anymore.
If you want to talk to your girlfriend, go to the lobby. I'm trying to sleep. I don't want to hear your phone conversation in the room with me. Professional courtesy. Also, one more thing before I forget, because I almost forgot this. If you're taking a shower and there's people after you and there's more towels, there's no more towels left, call down in the lobby. If you're the last guy, hey, we need more towels. Don't be that dude that showers and uses the last towel and doesn't inform the other guys. Or if you're getting in the shower, hey guys, this is like the last towel. Y'all want to call down in the lobby? I'm jumping in.
Yes.
Don't be that guy that uses the last shower and doesn't tell anybody. That's professional courtesy.
Just get more towels. That's it. They will gladly bring up more towels, however many you need.
Yeah.
Or if you're to the point you're on a bus tour, same thing. You have a shower room that everybody uses and stuff. If you know you're in there and you're like, ooh, we're running out of towels. There's 3 more band members that have to shower in here.
If it's 3:30 in the afternoon and your roommate is still fucking sleeping and you like, well, I want to watch TV, but I don't want to wake the dude. Yeah, it's 3:30. It's not your fault that their circadian rhythms isn't like mapped out. It's like, dude, this is my room too. But now I feel like it's not now I feel like it's 60-40 yours because I can't like watch TV or do anything because you're in here sleeping.
Yes. A smart road manager will make sure the partiers in the band share a room together that are probably going to sleep late, and the guys that don't, or, will be up early and want to explore the city or something like that, they'll room together.
Are you a snorer?
No.
No? I think I am. I know I am.
Are you?
Yeah, but I wasn't always. I don't think I didn't start snoring till early 30s.
Really?
I was I wasn't like a quiet sleeper. Like you could hear breathing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't snoring. But the snoring is like, it can get bad sometimes. And sometimes it can not do it at all. So it's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just, you get older. Things are still growing in places.
Well, that happens. I only snore if I'm getting sick.
I hate it, dude. I hate snoring.
Dude. Because you feel bad because you can't really do anything.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Hey, we don't room with that dude because he snores. Keep me up. But then they think like, well, let's put both snores together.
That's 2 snoring guys together.
That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Because
cancel it
people
out.
who snore hate people who snore.
Yes.
I don't want to room with anybody that snores, and I snore.
Yep.
I'm a fast sleeper though. If I usually can fall asleep pretty quick. So it's a race. It really is a race. Who can fall asleep first won't hear it. right?
I'm a headphones guy. I just pop in earbuds, light music on, go to sleep.
Those are terrible travel woes right there. You get to a hotel room, and a dude, some noob guy, shits in there, and then that night he's snoring, and you're like, I don't want a room with that. Hey, dude, sorry, man, but you got a room with this guy tonight, and you're like, damn it, come on. Use your ears. Sleep with your ears. But you're not supposed to, though, because it multiplies bacteria growth when you leave those in. I know guys that sleep with their earbuds in. Sometimes that stuff, it multiplies bacteria, like the normal bacteria that would be growing. Yep. It's multiplying in your ear at that point. Yeah. And then you'll notice one day when you're like scratching your ear and it's like crusty and like it's blood a little bit. Like, what's this blood crusty thing in my ear? That's bacteria, dude.
Bacteria trying to get out.
Been growing out in your ear. They got guys that wear those things all the time. They constantly have their actual ear monitors in all the time for their phones, always listening to tune. Whether it's on or not, they always got sleeping with it. That's not good at all for your ears.
Damn it.
You do that? You're one of those?
Oh, yeah. On the road. At home, I don't.
You're an audio engineer. Don't you have isn't it like the medical profession where you have to keep up with your part of your oath is to keep up with the science?
Probably, but...
They don't have classes you have to take to follow up.
No, they don't have. They don't tell me what the new technology. I'm still recording the tape, dude.
The new Pro Tools model comes out, and you guys got a quiz sent out so you can keep your certificate in order.
I still record shit to tape. I'm old.
I've done that before. All right, showers.
Shower rating system.
Now we're here. We're finally here.
We're finally here.
We need ta-da music.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think is what's more important of a shower when you walk into a hotel?
The most important is just cleanliness.
Dude, come on.
Come on.
That's all you can give me?
When I look into the shower first, I look to see if there's soap residue still everywhere, because that just grosses me out.
The maid's long, thick hairs are still on the shower curtain.
That stuff bothers me. That's what I go for first.
I don't know what's worse, a whole bunch of hair or just that one piece?
Or just the one single.
I think it's the one piece for me.
That's what gets me. I got to look at that first.
Shower quality to me is water temperature, hot water. I don't want the one that gets really super hot and then gets really cold and then gets really super hot again, thing. Or the one that's kind of hot and then gets cold real quick. Like there's not enough hot water.
Yeah.
So definitely consistent temperature, warm temperature is definitely one of the points. Also, for a guy who's over 6 foot, you're welcome, world. The shower head height.
Yes.
I don't know how many showers I've been in where I'm have like the crunch and bend down to get in the shower.
I'm just used to it.
Yeah. So I definitely, the shower head height is definitely one of the second point of a good shower. Cleanliness was that's the third one, right?
Where's rust going there?
Draining is another.
Draining, that's my second. Because that goes into cleanliness thing.
The shower doesn't drain, and you're a responsible professional, courtesy. It's how much time of your day is getting the shower ready for the next dude?
Yeah.
Because you got to wait for it to drain, and you got to get all the others. Usually what I do is when I get in the shower, look at the shower, I'll pull the thing out. I'll unscrew it or take it out so I make it drain right away because I don't want to deal with it once I'm in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so shower head, temperature, cleanliness, draining, all those go into it.
Nice.
And I hate the soap with the scratchy stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's always the uppity hotels you're in. They give you this, it's supposed to help your skin. It's like, dude.
Exfoliates.
I have nails. I evolved to have nails. I don't need to add the soap to it.
So where's water pressure in your...
Oh, yeah. That's 5 then, right? Are we at 5?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Water pressure.
Yeah.
Because if you get... I don't know. We lived in West Texas for a while, you and I. Not together, but in the same geographical area.
Yes.
A lot of times that water, you take a shot. Well, first of all, you smell like sulfur or something.
Yep, it's that sulfur water smell.
Yeah, which is awesome when you're about to clean yourself with that.
Yeah.
You don't need towels when you get out of showers and love it. Like you take a shower in West Texas, you get out, you're dry.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And your hair stays flat all day. It
Yeah.
never puffs out. There's something
Nobody.
in that water in there. Or sometimes you get the soft water, the low pressure, where you can't, it's like a lot of times I'll try to take a shower first because I don't want to follow anybody.
Yeah.
It's gross following people. And I know me. So you take a shower and you get out there and say, guys, soap ratio in proportion to the water pressure. So don't lather up. You have to get the right amount of lather of soap because you won't be able to get it all off because it'll be all filmy because just the water, not enough water to get. So you're dicking around with the shower head to see if you can get more pressure out of it. Maybe if I turn it this way or
Just to get that soap
unscrew
film.
that thing, flip the thing around. So you have to do that. You're literally doing a math project.
Yes.
You're working out the amount of
Science.
soap versus the water pressure of how much you can get on and off in a timely manner.
It's science.
Or then you have the one dude that is in there for hours. Like, what are you doing in there, dude?
Dude.
What are you doing in the shower for? What? I mean,
Like now that I have longer hair, I always warn people like, hey, I'm going to wash my hair today.
you got to do the conditioner and then
You
the
know,
shampoo.
yeah,
You
and
gotta
all that sort of stuff. But I don't do it every day. But I warn everybody, like, whoever my roommate is, hey, I'm going to be in here for a little while. It's going to take a little bit.
We're staying with, seems like we're doing a long time on the hotels.
Yeah.
Travel, hotels is a big part of it.
Yeah.
AC woes.
Dude,
Why can't they put an outlet by the bed? How hard is that?
it drives me up the wall because you're always like, well, okay, so we're going to unplug the clock radio that nobody uses anyway.
Yeah.
That the alarm doesn't work anyway, so you're not going to use that. You're going to use your phone for an alarm. Mm-hmm. So just have the outlets. Like, I love a good hotel that has the lights, light on each side for each bed.
What are you doing over there?
And then there's, I know,
Getting
I'm using
angry.
my hands, I know. And then they have the outlet right next to the light switch. And I'm like, I can plug my laptop or my phone in here.
Yeah, sometimes the outlet is the lamp.
Yeah. I'm like, that's fantastic. That's the smartest thing
Yeah.
that anybody ever came up with in a hotel.
Put the outlets by the bed. We're charging our phones. We've got iPads, whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
That's like, how hard is it to get the outlets in the right spot? They won't do it.
No.
That is very frustrating,
Yeah.
especially because you have to move the mattress back, and you're going where no man has gone before.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to find back
The
there.
cleaning people aren't going back there.
No, hell no, they ain't going back there. Wi-Fi in the hotel.
Yes.
We touched on this earlier, but it's, man.
It's 2017.
Hey, have you tried La Quinta 4?
Yeah. Try that one.
Yeah, level 4, or what floor are we on? Try 3, dude. I'm getting in on 3.
Yeah.
And one dude still got a Windows laptop just sucking all the bandwidth out of the
yeah.
room.
Or it's like you get the room where it's just like you got to put in the room number to get authorized. But
Yeah, you
there's-
got to you got to call a road manager to say, "Hey, dude, what's the room under? I need to get Wi-Fi."
And my favorite is when your roommate then has his laptop Wi-Fi, phone Wi-Fi, Kindle Wi-Fi, other tablet Wi-Fi, and there's only 4 available for that room without paying extra Wi-Fi spots. So it's like I can't even put my phone on Wi-Fi because you used them all.
Sometimes you have to
Just
go
in
down to the
case.
lobby to get Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That's the only place that works. Can't get it in your room. Oh, we're sorry. We're having problems getting Wi-Fi on that floor
Yeah.
where you're at. Oh, cool, because that's where, glad you put us here.
Yeah.
And didn't tell us that beforehand. Then there's laundry, like we talked about that. It's good to have knowing where the laundry is on a
Yeah.
hotel if need be. The do not disturb sign, I
Yeah.
always put that on all the time. No matter if I'm only going to be there for a few hours, I always put the do not. I don't want anyone coming in the room. We once had some days off, consecutive days off back in the day. It was like 3 days or something crazy in the same place. I put the do not disturb. I didn't have anyone come in. Dude, you don't want to like get fresh sheets and towels? No, I don't want anyone in my room ever. I don't want any hotel maid in my room from the moment I'm there until the time I leave.
Yeah.
So I keep that do not disturb sign. But it's a lot of times, I guess they don't put them in Spanish, so people just come in anyway. It's like, what's the point of having a do not disturb sign if they're still going to like, housekeeping?
Yeah. It's like, no, I didn't want it.
You want fresh towel?
Yeah.
No.
No, because I got back to this hotel after loadout at 4 a.m. and it's 7:30 in the morning. and I was sound asleep, and now I'm awake.
The things that they call breakfast at hotels now. Hey, if you get up at like 6, there's like a breakfast. Like,
6 to 9.
That's not breakfast, dude.
Continental breakfast.
I don't know what that is. I've seen better food at the C-store.
There's 2 types of cereals and a yogurt and some fruit.
There's like egg pancakes.
Yeah.
The egg looks like it looks like a yellow pancake.
Yep. My favorite is the omelet. That's like it's the egg pancake, but it's got cheese in the middle.
It's the egg pancake hotel breakfast.
The omelet.
Dude, sometimes they put the green things in there. I'm talking about food again.
Yeah.
Bad idea for me. There's like eggs. It's like, no, this isn't eggs. This is egg. All right. Moving on. You get all the way up there, your key doesn't work.
Oh, yes.
And then you get the key to work, but then the other guy, your roommate for that hotel,
now his key
doesn't go when you go. And so when he gets there, his key doesn't work. So he goes down to change his key. And then that kills your key that you just remade.
Yep.
So then when you get back, it's finally like, dude, are we going to do this all week that we're here?
Yeah.
With the keys?
It's gonna
you tell
be
the
one of
person,
those.
hey, now I'm getting this key made. Is it going to cancel out the other guy? Oh, no, it won't cancel out their key. Their key will still be good. Don't believe that. So now you're dealing with that. You and you're trying to find your roommate. And y'all keep like getting new keys made. How you like that, Mapples?
Can I go off a little bit on
Tangent music?
The songwriter thing again? This is going back involving the songwriter, the artist. The guy or girl that constantly, they're one of those people that has to Instagram every time they go work out. And when they decide to Instagram or Facebook or Twitter them working out in the hotel workout center, the workout room, which is so obvious it's a hotel workout center. I'm like, come on, people. Is it that important that you show that you're on some old treadmill?
Work on your songs. Try that workout.
Yeah.
Work on your stage performance.
You're in your room, get some rest, and then write something.
Have you seen the dudes in this scene? They're not, what I would call Adonis looking. What are they doing?
Yeah. They're going to the hotel treadmill and walking for 15 minutes.
The guys in these scenes, they're either the short, hobbit-looking dudes in this scene, or they're like the tall, skinny, see-through PO dudes.
Yeah.
There's like one or the other. There's never like a normal-sized dude, really.
And then always put down how many calories they burned.
Yeah, always talking about diets and working out. I'm like, dude, you've been working out since I've known you. Since I've heard about you. And you haven't lost anything. It's just set fans. You okay, Adam?
Oh, that was my favorite thing in the world.
All right.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was genius.
Fly dates.
Fly dates.
Where are we at now?
We're at, only 38 minutes. We're good. Fly dates.
When you're all on the same boarding ticket or whatever group, right? Not boarding group. Reservation.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the one dude decides he wants to like get there early, check in, and do his bags, and then something happens.
Yes.
The flight or whatever, and then they go, well, this guy's already checked in, so we can't do the thing because he's already done the check. It ruins the whole, like everyone has to check in at the same time.
Yes.
When you're in a group, you can't be one of those dudes that like gets there early before everyone else and just automatically goes and gets in there because he doesn't want to, whatever.
Yeah, because they don't realize that road manager is like, oh, something happened with this flight, so maybe we need to cancel it and to get to the venue.
You had one dude.
But you had that dude, so now we're not getting the money back for all the flights for 6 flights.
Right.
and
That's a
all
big
that sort of
pain.
Stuff.
That's calling people on the 1-800 numbers right there.
Yeah.
Waiting in line, listening to music that shouldn't be music.
Yeah.
Or that same guy does that and doesn't check anything and leaves, and you got all this gear, and so people have to share what they check in.
Yes.
And that dude had just let 2 things go because he decided he didn't want to check in anything, so he just want to hurry up and go through security.
So those 2 empty bag slots.
Yeah, so now someone's got to pay $50, whatever, they got to weigh it, whatever, if you're doing fly dates and doing gear, and that guy screwed everybody. It's like, no, everyone has to go in here together.
Yep.
Look, if the drummer makes the gig, but the rest of the band didn't,
he's not doing a 90
so
minute.
relax. You're either all going or none of you are going. It's like, what are you in a hurry for? If it's Southwest, you're in a group, or if it's not, you already got your seat. So what's the big deal?
Yeah.
The only other thing is you're trying to fight for overhead space. You want to make sure that you can put stuff in the overhead. That's the only other thing that you be concerned with, really. Everything else is it's like, look, it's the whole band has to get there.
I would love. I'm to the point now where I would just wish airlines, Travel Woes, I wish airlines would just put an extra $25 and quit doing this bag fee thing, because you have the people that pack 2 weeks worth of clothes in a bag that supposedly can fit in the overhead bin, but doesn't. And then they're just sitting there trying to cram it in there. And I'm like, just charge the extra $25 and let us put one bag in.
Man, it's there's like the aluminum group. There's like all the precious stone groups in there. It takes for it's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh yeah,
where you're going through 20 different metals to try to get in here. What metal are you?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Now they're doing elements now. Hydrogen group can now board. We welcome all our nitrogen members.
Here's the idea.
Silly.
Here's my other thing about that. Group A, Group Gold, whatever's supposed to be boarding first, should be in the very back, and you board it like a bus. You go to the back to the front, so people aren't just waiting there because Group A is actually in the front.
Well,
and then
there are safer things in the plane. There are, all my spy shit that I'm interested in. CIA stuff, you always learn about that. You always want to be... All right, here's a tip, dude. This is a T-Bay tip on flying planes.
Ooh, the T-Bay tip.
Yeah, do we have those yet?
No, we don't.
All right. When you're in a plane, you want to be no farther than 5 rows from an exit. Because that's all the time you got, my man. It's not the crash that kills you. It's the smoke and the fire and the people in your way. You only have like maybe like a minute and a half.
Gotcha.
So you always want to be no more than 5 rows from an exit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a T-Bay tip.
Yeah. I also like window when I'm leaving in the morning, the window seat. And when I'm coming home or a connection, I always want aisle.
Aisle.
People don't like aisle.
I love aisle.
I like aisle.
I prefer aisle.
Yeah.
Every time.
And when you're sitting down on the seats, I mean, you have to like work it out. It's like the communication with the guy next to you. It's like, look, either you're going to have the elbow closest to the seat back, or you're going to be farther up. Yep. One gets top, one gets the bottom. That's how that works.
It's that simple.
Or when the one dude's leg is touching yours and they can't, that the leg's touching yours because you tell me they don't feel.
They know.
They don't feel if their leg is touching your leg. Dude, don't touch my leg.
Yeah.
Don't touch my pants leg, dude. Or their foot is encroaching, because the seat's in front of you with the legs of the seat in front of you. That's a divider.
Yeah.
But when that dude's foot is over into your thing a little bit, you're like, dude, encroachment. You're encroaching.
You have your space that you rented.
Yeah.
For this flight. Stay in your space.
Yeah. I know the tall guys, they like to get the exit rows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'll always take an exit row if possible. I'll stretch my legs out.
You have to speak English, though.
Yes.
In those. I'm serious. That's not a joke.
I didn't know that.
You have to actually speak English.
Wow.
If you're in the exit row. And sound, mind, and body to actually open the door. Yeah.
Pull down, push out.
I think it's a two-handed thing.
Yeah. It's like a pull down, push out thing.
Not a two-handed tornado, which is a totally different thing. I think there was a song written, "My little two-handed tornado blowing me away again." All right.
Dude, that's the 90s.
You ever had a two-handed tornado?
I don't think so.
Well, you're married now. It's probably over.
I'm not going to.
All right, that's fly dates. That's all I can think on fly dates. I always try to get miles.
Yes.
Your own personal miles. So, here's another T-Bay tip too on flying. You know the water bottles that you get because you got to get your water when you get on the plane.
Yeah.
I use that for like a back, lumbar, or neck support.
Ooh, good idea.
Like I'll drink it and then I'll tighten it back up, close it up, and I'll put it in the small of my back to help lumbar. Because if you sit up straight in those seats, they're not made to actually proper seating.
Support you.
No, they're not. Yeah, so I take the water bottle and put it in the small of my back, or sometimes my neck's hurt and I'll put it behind my neck.
Nice. That's good to know. I never thought about that.
Yeah, and then that is when you use if you have ears, in-ear monitor system, that's when you use your ears.
Plug your ears in.
Because then you don't have to hear anything. Yeah, the pilot always as soon as you fall asleep, I think the rule, T-Bay tip number 3, I think if you sit still for 15 minutes, don't do anything for 15 minutes, your body shuts down. Like a computer. You don't touch your iPhone or whatever you set it for when to go to sleep. Your body does that at 15 minutes. So if you just sit still and don't do anything in 15 minutes, you're asleep. You power down. And that is the time when the pilot goes, and we'd like the blah, 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 blah. Thank you for flying. And if you look to your left, if we're in all these clouds, you might see something.
Yeah.
So they wake you up on purpose. I know they do it. They time it right then, right as you fall asleep. Boom. They hit you with that. That's why the Catholic Church, tangent music, that's why they have the kneeling, standing, and sitting every 5 seconds. Because they're trying to keep, because someone's talking to you, you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
You're asleep.
20-minute homily.
I don't care how good the gospel was that day. You're asleep, dude.
Yes.
That's why you have to move around. You get up, you sing, you stand, you shake hands to the person next to you.
Yep.
You got to move.
That's what my grandparents told me when I was a kid.
About that?
It's to make sure that you're not asleep. Because I asked them, why do I have to keep getting up?
Where are we at now?
45.
All right, let's stop here. We're going to end it.
It's a good travel woes.
No, we're going to keep going. We're going to have a part 2.
Yeah. It's a good start on travel woes.
This is the end of travel woes part. We did hotels and flights.
We didn't even really get into van and trailer.
No, we're going to get that.
That's a whole other courtesy.
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Teaching each other. Hey, where can I find Bad Truth Podcast?
Well, since we do it, you already have it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean other people?
Where can other people find Bad Truth?
Yeah, well, if you're having trouble finding this one, I don't know how you could do that if you're listening to it. But if you want to tell other people about it, you can find us on social media at Bad Truth Podcast, all spelt together. And we also have a Gmail account, which is also Bad Truth Podcast. And find us there. Also, you can start giving us reviews on iTunes.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
And I think you can review on Google Play, too.
I know you guys are listening. More than one of you guys are listening at the same time. So give us a freaking review. How hard is this?
Tell us how bad we are.
Yeah. I know this shit is funny. I know it's funny.
I laugh. I LOL'd, is what the kids say. I LOL'd, literally. I laughed out loud.
All right. Well, all right, let's stop this, and we're immediately going to stop this, and we're going to do part 2.
Yeah, done.
All right.
Cool.
See ya.
Bye.